Clip Studio Paint is an amazing program. However, there are so many features in it that you might find yourself actually wasting time instead of drawing. In this video, I'll show you some of the features that I've found myself wasting my time. The first thing is pen pressure. I used to think that if I'll press my pen harder and harder, I'll get the best result. However, I used too many pen pressure, and instead of looking the best, the strokes I made look worse. Don't put too much pressure on the pen. Try to play with it. Sometimes you want to give a hard stroke, but try to keep it loosely and soft. It will give you better result. The second thing is the line art coloring. I've been used to lock the transparency of my layer and then coloring it with a new brush. However, there are so many better ways to color the line art. You can create clipping mask and color above, or you can press Command B or Control B and then color the layer. And another option is to press on the Edit menu, Convert to Drawing Color. I'll usually create clipping mask if I want to fill the line out with gradient, but if I use the vector layer, all I need to do is go to the sidebar and correct my color like this. I can even change what brush I use and the thickness of my lines. Another thing I found myself wasting too much time is the asset store. Clip Studio Paint has so many great features already in it. You don't have to download a new brush. You might find yourself with hundreds of brushes in the program and not using even 3 of them. I found myself too often just strolling around in the asset store instead of actually drawing and using the brushes that I already have. My recommendation is go to the asset store only if you need something specific, and if not, just ignore it. Another cool feature that I found myself wasting too much time on is the 3D characters. I found myself tracing over the puppet instead of actually drawing my style. There are so many good tutorials in YouTube on how to actually use the 3D puppet. But if you like me and you find yourself too much reliable on the puppet, don't use it. Another thing is the liquify tool. I often thought that the liquify tool would help me hide all the mistakes that I've made in the drawing, but too many times I found myself actually ruining the original image with the liquify tool. So remember to only use it for small corrections. The next tool is actually a feature that I want every program to have, and that is the sub-view. Using the sub-view, I can see all my reference easily. I never trace them, but I always use them. It's easier to imagine something new if there is an already existing picture that you can see. But remember never to trace and copy the exact thing. Don't think that using reference is a cheating. Use the sub-view whenever you can. My next tip is not a feature. Remember to never fall in love with the original sketch you've made. You can change it. Some things that worked good in the sketch might not work when you add color. So don't fall in love with your original image. Finally, another tip for you. Trust the process. You might not like what you've got in the end. I didn't like the illustration that I've made in this video. But remember, each bad painting is helping you improving your art. By learning and making mistakes, you're getting better. So remember to trust the process and have fun. That's it for today. Thank you.